What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be showing you the blueprint to finally break 90 once and for all. And it's not about you overhauling your swing or completely changing your game. It's about you eliminating the excess fat in your golf game to improve the quality of shots while eliminating the bad shots that cost you a few strokes every single round. Let's get started. So in order to get where we want to go, we first must cut off what we are doing wrong and understand where we're making our big mistakes. And that usually starts with the driver. Too many times golfers cannot hit driver. They're losing golf balls off the tee and they're making stupid penalty strokes. So priority number one is getting rid of the penalty strokes. Now this doesn't mean that you have to hit 10 fairways around. What it means is you're hitting consistent drives that are either in the fairway or the rough that are giving you looks at the green. We need to have one controllable ball flight and we cannot be missing it both ways. It also means taking driver and positioning yourself to the widest part of the fairway. If the fairway gets more narrow as we get further up towards the hole, then driver might not be the play. Improving your course management, hitting your driver a little bit more efficient, and picking proper targets and start lines that are going to complement your ball flight and allow you to hit the widest part of the fairway and get rid of the penalty strokes once and for all. It is statistically proven that one OB drive is going to make you lose more strokes than 7 good drives will right down the middle of the fairway. So it's about eliminating your bad strokes and getting rid of your bad tee balls once and for all. The second common mistake is not prioritizing practicing inside of 100 yards. There was a study done that says about 70 to 75% of your shots when you were 90 shooters are inside of 100 yards. My question for you is, instead of you going to the driving range trying to drastically improve your ball striking, let's stop playing golf swing and learn how to score on the golf course. It's not going to be done by you going to the driving range hitting 1,000 golf balls after work. It's going to be you reinvesting that time onto the short game green, practicing your 50 to 90 yard wedges, working on your clock system in order to dial in those carry numbers, and then going to the short game green and uncovering different scenarios and different short game shots and getting them inside of a 5-foot circle. Then from there, you'll be able to make about 80% of your putts, increasing your up and down percentage while getting rid of your big numbers. That is the biggest thing and the most important aspect to this. It also has to do with you eliminating 3 putts. Too many times I ask my 90 shooters, how many 3 putts around did you have? Most often they're telling me 3, 4, 5 in a round, and those are just wasted strokes that you are not going to get back. Just imagine the next time you go and play golf, you increase your up and down percentage, you eliminate your 3 putts, and you make more putts inside of 5 feet. Just imagine how many more strokes you're going to be gaining on the field in your old self if you had that strategy of reinvesting that time and getting better inside of that 100-yard circle. So next time you go to the driving range, don't hit so many balls, work on those wedges, work on the short game, and that's going to get you in the 80s. Mistake number 3 has to do with you making too many double bogeys on the scorecard. At the end of the day, making a bogey is actually your friend. 90 shooters, whenever I look at their scorecards, they might have 2, 3, or 4 double bogeys on the scorecard, and that is usually because they are trying to, number one, try the hero shot. If they're in the woods, they're not taking their medicine, and it's also about their course management. They are not hitting the right spots on the green, and they are not taking the right clubs in order to eliminate the short-sided miss. So whatever you can do to eliminate your double bogeys and to make more bogeys in the scorecard, that will allow you to sneak in some pars and maybe even a birdie, and that is how you're going to break 90. And the final mistake, which I just hinted, is course management. Understanding that you don't always have to fire at pins. You can play for more of the conservative side of the green, which is going to allow you to make easy pars and easy bogeys. The worst thing you can do is trying to attack the golf course and not leaving yourself in the ideal position for you to manage your game. That is what the great golfers do compared to high handicappers. They have no strategy when they go on the golf course. They are not selecting the right clubs. And on top of that, they don't know how far the golf ball is going. So for this 2026 season, I challenge you to have a plan every time you go out on the golf course with your course management. Download a GPS app, and that is going to allow you to plot yourself around the golf course and to make better decisions, eliminating those double bogeys. So if you eliminate and change those 4 common mistakes that I just showed you, there's no doubt in my mind that you will be able to shoot in the 80s with a breeze this upcoming season. If this sounds like something you want to do, I'm offering a free PDF download called my Break 90 Blueprint. It's going to be in the bio below, so all you need to do is click on the link, or you can comment 90 in the comment section, and I'll send it right on over to you. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you next time.